I know y'all seen the title of the video. I made 5K in 1 week, bro. Just so y'all know it's fact. This ain't no clickbait. This ain't no clickbait, bro. And yes, 5,000, that was after expenses, fuel. I don't care what none of these owner-operators tell you. I don't care what none of these super truckers try to tell you, try to discourage you. Bro, I never made 5,000 in 1 week, ever. And I'm talking about straight profit, not 5,000, then I gotta take the truckload out, I gotta take out for gas, I gotta take out tire fund. No, I'm talking about $5,000 straight profit. If you having second thoughts still, bro, get out here. I know a lot of dudes that don't want to come out here because they girl. I'm gonna talk to the fellas now, or the females too. A lot of people scared to come out here because they don't want to leave their girl, or they don't want to leave their boyfriend at home, be away from the boyfriend. Or it's like this, man. If it ain't sturdy when you come over here, out here, it probably wasn't sturdy to begin with. If you can't trust her while you gone, you probably can't trust her while you there. You just don't know yet, or you just not hip yet, or maybe you're ignoring the signs.
Called your father now.
All right, y'all, tapping back in. So that was some quick home time. I think I only went home for like 5 days. It was enjoyable though. I got a lot. Well, I got what I wanted to get done. I got that done. I made my appointment. Got my hair twisted. Got my cut. Spent time with my daughter. I know we went to the movies. Me, my mom, and my daughter. Father's Day, we went out to dinner. So it was me, my dad, my grandpa, my daughter. She brought 2 friends, my mom. So we had not the whole family, but we had the immediate family there. So that worked out. Didn't really have much time for friends. As you know in my last video, that's kind of why I broke it down that way. Because when you going for 2 months and you trying to cram everything in 5 days, a lot of stuff is just going to get, you can't do everything in 5 days. But moving forward, I will say, I don't know if, I'm not going to say I'm never going to take 2 months out again, but I think this stretch, I'm going to just do 4 weeks and I'm going to go back home. Because for those of y'all that got kids, y'all probably understand, especially if you've never been away from your kid. Like, my daughter is not used to me being away this long at all. And that 2 months really took a toll on her to the point where she just didn't really want me to leave. And I kind of felt her pain. And the feeling was mutual because I really didn't want to leave. But, we got to get out here and make this money so we can provide. So I ain't really tripping. Like I said, I'll just stay off for another 4 weeks. And one thing about here, you want to realize, whether you watching at home or if you in TNT, or if you already doing trucking, you probably already know this. But when you hear, so mainly I'm just talking to people that didn't experience yet. So if you think about coming to Prime or just getting in the trucks, period. When you hear drivers on YouTube saying, yeah, they've been out 4 weeks, 6 weeks at a time, before you get out here and you realize like how things go, 4 weeks, a month rather, or 6 weeks, it sounds crazy. It sounds like a super long time. But when you out here, the time fly, bro. Like, the time really fly. Considering you only doing like 2 loads or 3 loads a week, bro, I'm telling you, time flies so fast out here. It's nothing. It's nothing. So I can say with confidence that I'm gonna do this 4 weeks. I already know that's gonna fly by. So yeah, I'm confident in that. But switching topics, it's summertime for all y'all truckers. You see what I got right here. This thing right here, I don't know if it's just tanker, because we go to some crazy spots, but I'm assuming it's all truckers, right? It's summertime, and it might have a situation where you sitting in the truck and one of the receivers, they'll come to your window. So either you got to open the door to talk, or you're going to roll down your window. And that small little window of time, bro, you'll have like 3 flies just fly in your joint. Don't even know it at first. So then you'll get your day started, now you driving. Next thing you know, these motherfuckers is playing freeze tag just all in front of your face while you on I-80. Just take care of all that, bro. For a while, I was just trying to swaddle with my hand, just try to roll some paper up and pop them. Bro, this electric fly swatter right here is the answer to all my problems. I'm never gonna have an issue with flies again. All you gotta do is press this little red button right here, and you can't see it, don't look like nothing, but when you press this, it get a charge on that net. Pop, all you gotta do is touch them, just run it across them, bow, and they gonna fry. So, it's one of the best investments I made since I've been out here, man. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all cop that. I'm in Youngstown, Ohio, so if you're familiar with Youngstown, I don't know the exact road it's on, but it's a TA. I know it's the Love's down the street. You got the Wendy's Chipotle. So if you're familiar, then you already know what I'm talking about. But they sell them in this TA right here. I advise you get one if you're having the same problems I'm having. All right, so I'm tapping back in real quick. Hey, man, look, man, when y'all come down here to Springfield, Missouri, make sure y'all watch your body out here, man, because they moving a little funny. It's the second time. I'm going to tell you how it go. It's the second time I'm at the gas station, minding my business. Boy walk up to me like, yo, can I get a ride? Can I use your phone? I'm like, no, bro, I ain't really giving out my phone like that. That's the first time. I think that's around the time when I was upgrading. So I just come out to join now. I gotta take my safety class tomorrow, so that's why I'm down here. So same shit, different bull. Yo, can I get a ride? I gotta use the phone. I can't use a pay phone. Can I use your phone? Like, no, bro, we not giving out phones out here. So I'm just letting y'all know, telling y'all, don't be giving out your phones out these junk real. Put up so I don't get hit real quick. Don't be out here giving out your phones, man. They can't hold nothing. Cause I got a feeling so I feel like the scheme is they'll get your phone and then they'll try to run off with that shit. So I'm hip to it already. But for those of y'all that ain't hip or don't know what's going on, yeah, don't let nobody hold your phone out here. But yeah, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I just had to tell y'all that quick message real quick. All right, y'all, tapping in. So, today is Friday. So just give y'all a quick rundown, because I didn't want to make that first clip too long, but I do kind of want to explain what's been going on, because I ain't dropped a video in a minute. So I was on home time, came off on home time. I picked that load up on Wednesday. I picked that up from Hazleton, PA. It was an egg load, liquid eggs. If you want to thank you already know about the liquid eggs. So I picked that load up from Hazleton, PA, and I brought that all the way down to Springfield. Now, the drop time wasn't until like Saturday, Sunday, and I already knew I had to take a safety class. So I slow walked that whole load from Wednesday. I probably drove like 4 hours Wednesday, 4 hours Thursday. I mean, just slow walking the whole thing. But yeah, I did make it. I dropped that load. So after that load, I had to go to Prime. Of course, that Sunday, they scheduled me for the safety class. Now, why did I have to take the safety class? Number one is because I had too many road stability alerts, and I had, not even hard brakes, just a lot of road stability alerts. And that basically came from if you getting on an off ramp, mainly on the off ramp, not too much on the on ramp. But my problem I was making was I'll be getting off at an exit, and I might be grooving to the music or whatever. I might be on the phone, and I might peep the exit a little too late. So now I'm getting over safely, turning my blinker on, checking my mirrors. I'm getting over safely, but I'm coming into that exit lane at a higher speed than I should, and I'm braking too late. So that's causing me to, like, take the curve, but it's going to set off that alarm. So definitely look out for that for y'all, because when I sat in there in that safety meeting, after you take that, you have to take a driving test. Then after you take the driving test, then you got to go talk to the people at safety. And they basically told me, yo, if this keep happening, like if this look like this next month, we getting you out of here. So that's one jewel I'm gonna drop on y'all. Just slow it down. Slow it down. Don't be like me, because they will get you out of here. They not playing about that. But fast forward, like I said, I'm coming off of home time. Now, this is the play I ran, and you can run this play too if you're coming off of home time. So my original plan was, I'm coming off of home time. I wanted to take that load Monday. So today is Friday. Not this Monday and this week, but the prior week, I wanted to pick up that load Monday so I could drop that. What was I trying to do? Hold up. Yeah, so I was trying to pick up that load Monday, right? Pick up something that would drop like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. One load, but that'll cover my home time for the day. Not my home time, but that'll cover that truck payment. And then Wednesday started a new week. I could have kind of like flew right in. I wouldn't have to go to the hole. For whatever reason, it didn't work out like that. I didn't get a load until Tuesday. No, I didn't get a load till Wednesday. That didn't drop until like a Saturday. So obviously, I'm in the hole, right? Now, while I was in Springfield, right after I took that safety class, or on my way to the safety class on like that Thursday, I called dispatch and said, yo, can you sign me up for the H2 class. Now, why did I sign up for the H2 class? If you don't know, which you probably heard, but if you don't, I'm gonna just fill you in. Whenever you take the H2 class, that defers a payment, right? So you don't have to worry about a truck payment that same week that you take the H2 class. I think they'll charge you like $30. They'll take like $30 out your settlement. This for lease operators. They only take like $30 or whatever, however much you choose, but the minimum is like $30. So what that did for me is, like I said, I picked that load up on Wednesday. I didn't drop it until, Saturday. So that's only one load in the books, but I was already in the hole. So by the time that next settlement would have rolled around, I'd have been 2 payments in. I'd have definitely been in the hole, right? So at first I was in the hole maybe like $80, right? Because the load was big enough to cover some of it when I was going home, but it wasn't big enough to cover all of it. So coming back, I was already in the hole $80. Now, had that second payroll, I guess, rolled around, I'd have been in a whole other truck payment, and that would have got bad. So right after that safety class, I called my, before I got there, I called my dispatcher and told him sign me up for the H2 class. So I took that H2 class on that Monday. Safety class on Sunday, H2 class on Monday. Very informative, but I will take that again because, like I said, I'm only a month in, and they'll sit down with you. They'll go through your fixed costs. If you don't know, if you didn't figure that out by the time you hit H2, they'll go through your fixed costs. That's very important, what your fixed cost is every week, even though you probably should know that before you get there. But they'll go over your fixed costs. They'll go over how much fuel you spending. They'll go over why you spending so much fuel, and they'll tell you the sweet spot. Like me, I was kind of staying in that 60 to like 65 mile an hour range. It was all equal. So if I could get less time in that 65, 64, 63 miles per hour, I'll make out better. So it was a very informative class, but at the same time, like I said, my main reason for going is so I can get that payment deferred. All right, so fast forward. I got out the H2 class on Monday. As soon as I got out that class, I dealt with safety. I sent that thing over like, yo, I'm cleared. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to pick up this load. He was able to get me a load that same day, Monday. So I picked up from Aurora, Missouri on Monday, and I dropped in Lexington, Ohio yesterday. Yesterday was, what was yesterday? Okay, I'm lying. So he did give me the load on Monday. It was supposed to pick up that same day. But for some reason, the load got delayed. I wasn't able to pick it up until Tuesday at 3 o'clock. So I drove, shut down, and I was able to drop that last night. Last night was Wednesday. So from Lexington, Ohio, I went to the tank wash in Lima, and then I picked up another load from Fort Recovery, Ohio. And I'm bringing that all the way down to Iowa. So I didn't get there yet. Today is only Friday, so I'm right here in Indiana. I shut down here for the night. Now, one thing about Tanker, I do know I can't drop this load until Sunday. I probably could drop it earlier, but 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna get no load during the weekend. Why? Because even if I get there tomorrow, Saturday, I still gotta go to a tank wash, but tank washes aren't open on the weekends. So I already know even if I drop it early, I'm kind of stuck. So I'm gonna just slow walk it. All right, what's up with y'all, man? What's up with y'all? Tapping back in. So if you're watching this video and you made it up to this point, I'm pretty sure you realize like this video was like kind of choppy. So off the rip, I'm gonna just let y'all know I've been running. And yeah, your boy been busy. It's not easy to, when you in TNT and you got a trainer taking over that slack, it's a little easier to make videos. But when you by yourself, it's kind of like, you know, it get a little tricky. But I do got some free time. I'm here in East St. Louis at this tank wash. So I gotta wake up tomorrow, pick up this load by 7. But I do got some time to rap with y'all real quick. So I know y'all seen the title of the video, and if my eyes are a little chinky, that's because the sun beaming right in my eyes. But I know y'all seen the title of the video, and I made 5K in 1 week, bro. So if you coming to prom, thinking of coming to prom, or you just getting started in lease, just know that's possible. It's definitely possible, because that's one of the main questions I had when I first came out here. Like, yo, I understand y'all make money, but how much money can I really expect? Like, what's the crazy? I used to ask my trainer questions like this all the time. Like, what's the craziest amount of bread you seen in one check? I think he told me 3,500. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but he told me like 3,500. So I'm like, okay. So that's what I'm expecting. Like I said, bro, I just made 5K in 1 week, and I'm gonna put the check, I'm gonna put the settlement up there and all that. Just so y'all know it's fact. This ain't no clickbait. This ain't no clickbait, bro. 5K in 1 week. Now, if you're an owner operator or you've been doing this for a long amount of time, I don't want to hear your comments about, oh, that's nothing, or I do that. I don't care. This is for strictly people that's just about to come out here, or my new lease operators, because that's who I do it for. So if you're a veteran and all that, I'm not really looking, unless you come in with positive energy, not really trying to hear your comments. I'm just put that on the rip, because I'll be peeping the little weird comments in my, under my videos and whatnot, but it's all love. But, so the first thing, 5K in 1 week, is that the normal? No, not gonna lie to you, that's not the normal. First time, I've been out here a month and a half. This is the first time I ever hit 5K in 1 week. So I'm gonna just get that out there. It's not the normal. Will you see 5K every week? No, you're not. Secondly, was it hard work? Yes, reaching that 5K was definitely not an easy task. I think I hit that during the 4th of July weekend. I took a load from Spencer, Iowa. So if you in Tanker, I'm pretty sure you know about the Spencer, Iowa thing. This sun is really killing me. I'm pretty sure you know about the Spencer, Iowa thing drop. I'm pretty sure you know about the Spencer, Iowa drop. So I picked that up. I dropped the load in Spencer, Iowa. And not even coming from Spencer, Iowa. I dropped in Spencer, Iowa. I drove over to Nebraska for the tank wash. Now that's again me being proactive. If you seen some of my earlier videos, I talked to y'all about being proactive. He didn't tell me to go to Nebraska to get that tank wash, but I knew it was either that or just sitting in Iowa until he came up with a plan over the weekend. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take some initiative. I'm gonna just drive over to Nebraska, get my tank wash, so when Monday come and my dispatcher gets in the office, I'm already ready to roll. Now because of that, he was able to just dispatch me that load. Ain't no telling how that would have went if I'd have waited in Spencer at the load that I just dropped all weekend. You know what I mean? Waited him to get in the office, and now you telling me, oh yeah, go here to get your tank wash. That'd have been a whole day. Like, you gotta be proactive out here. So I will say that. But from Nebraska, I got a load picking up right in Bellevue, Nebraska. So that was the first thing. It was literally 10 minutes away from the tank wash. And I picked that up in Nebraska, Bellevue, and I took that all the way to Utah. I think it's called Spanish Fort, Utah. So if you in Tanker, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Spanish Fort, Utah. That load alone, that one load alone paid $4,000. That one load alone, my arm's a little, I was working out, so my arm's a little heavy, but that one load alone paid $4,000, right? Now, prior to that, I already had 2 loads, so I think I was already at like 4,000 between those 2 loads. So that one load to Utah equaled out to 2 loads that I took prior to that, in that same week, earlier that week. Now, why I say it was hard work, bro, that was a 2,200 mile load by myself. So that was a lot of driving 11 hours a day, wake up, drive 11 hours a day, not even taking no breaks well, obviously you gotta take that half-hour break, but being smart about it. Sometimes you gotta take that half-hour break while you're getting fuel. You know what I mean? Instead of just pulling over, eating, lollygagging, really taking a 45-minute break. No, I took my half-hour break at the fuel stop, getting fuel, putting my DEF in the tank, maybe running in to get something to drink or something like that. Maybe, scarf down a snack, and I'm keeping it pushing. So it took a lot of that. So if you can handle that, then you'll be good. But I'm just telling you, it wasn't easy, especially in the tanker side. I do know reefer, y'all kind of run heavy, but tanker, we don't really run that. I ain't gonna say we don't run heavy, but we don't do 2,000 miles in one load. At least I don't. If it's any tankers in here, let me know if I'm tripping or if they getting over on me. But usually my loads be like 800 miles, 600 miles. Stuff like that. So yes, this is not clickbait. I just wanted y'all to know that it's definitely possible. Like I said, I'm gonna put some screenshots up of the settlement and all that. Maybe do a little talk through about, how much each load paid to get to that. And yes, 5,000. That was after expenses, fuel. That don't include taxes though, but that was everything after all expenses. So I grossed 8,000 something. So that's how you get there. If you ever gross 8,000, you'll probably hit like 5,000. It really was 4,900 and something, but you know, I'm gonna round it up to 5,000. So yes, it's definitely possible. So if somebody was to ask me, was I excited about making that much money in 1 week? You're darn right I'm excited about making $5,000 in 1 week. I don't care what none of these owner-operators tell you. I don't care what none of these super truckers try to tell you, try to discourage you. Bro, I never made 5,000 in 1 week, ever. And I'm talking about straight profit, not 5,000, then I gotta take the truck note out, I gotta take out for gas, I gotta take out tire fund. No, I'm talking about $5,000 straight profit in 1 week. Bro, if you having second thoughts still, bro, get out here. Get out here, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Get out here, man. I don't care if you at a warehouse. I don't know if you working at retail, McDonald's, Checkers, Pizza Hut. I don't know what you doing, but bro, I ain't never seen no money like this. I'm gonna keep it a being. It's strictly for motivational purposes. Now, my YouTube is growing. So I got people from my Instagram. They're watching my YouTube videos now. Of course, people at Prime, they're watching my YouTube videos as well. So I'm just trying to motivate y'all. If y'all in a situation where y'all really don't want to be, y'all might just want to try. Give it a try. You ain't got to stay out here your whole life, bro. You don't got to stay out here your whole life. Prime said, yo, work for him for a year and you good. I feel like you could do a year. That's what I did. And I thought before I came out here, I'm like, yo, this is about to be a little crazy. I got to do a year away from home. But when I tell you, this is some of the most, when I tell you some of my most significant changes came while I was out here, that's factual. And it's like, everybody is in a different point in life, right? And I don't like to get too personal on my channel, but sometimes I do gotta give y'all the inside scoop of my life, let y'all know how I'm living, let y'all know what I'm going through. And it's like, I came out here in November, and you know, when you think about trucking, it's more than just, yeah, you trying to get past you being gone all the time. But it's a lot of stuff that come with that. Like, I stopped hanging around almost everybody I used to hang around with before I came out here. I don't communicate with none of them people, right? For the better. It's all love. I still got all love for them, but, you know, I'm gonna put y'all on to something. Y'all gotta start watching 19 Keys on YouTube. Some of y'all probably hip to him, but if y'all don't know, his name is 19 Keys. And one thing he was talking about is, when you're trying to transition, when you're trying to, I guess, go to that next level, it's a lot of factors to why you're at the level you're at now and what's stopping you from getting to the level that you're trying to get to. And one of those main things that he said is environment, right? So environment definitely plays a huge part in why you may be stagnant, why you're not, you know, reaching the goals that you want to reach. 9 times out of 10, it might not even be the fact that you're lazy. You probably got goals, you probably got ambitions, you probably got a lot of things you want to do, but your environment is like just kind of, they got their chains on you. You feel what I'm saying? So you're trying to elevate, but you still got these chains on you. You still got these people that's still stuck in their old ways. You want to change, but you still got kind of people, you know, holding you back a little bit, right? Mindset is another thing. I know a lot of dudes that don't want to come out here because they girl. I'm gonna talk to the fellas now, or the females too. A lot of people scared to come out here because they don't want to leave their girl, or they don't want to leave their boyfriend at home, be away from the boyfriend. Or it's like this, man. And I put that snippet up here, and I'm going to do a whole video on relationships. But my thing is this: if it ain't sturdy when you come over here, out here, it probably wasn't sturdy to begin with. If somebody can't respect the fact that you out here grinding, trying to make money, better yourself, which in turn, if y'all in a relationship, committed relationship, that would help all y'all or both of y'all. I don't know if y'all got kids. If they can't respect that, then 9 times out of 10, bro, if you can't trust her while you gone, you probably can't trust her while you there. You just don't know yet, or you just not hip yet, or maybe you're ignoring the signs. But I be trying to put a lot of people yo, just come out here. It's money out here, bro. It's different when you ain't got nobody that's been going through it. So like if you watching YouTube, you got people telling you, yeah, it's money out here, it's money out here. You can still be a little skeptical, like, yeah, they probably flexing for the views, or, they spicing it up for the views. But it's different when you got somebody in your ear letting you know, like, yo, I'm going through it right now. I'm showing y'all my numbers. Y'all can see my pay stubs. Bro, it's real money out here. Why you not coming out? I don't know. That's up for them. But, yeah, all I'm going to say is, bro, if you think about it, get out here, bro. Get out here. Like, you ain't missing nothing. You do that 1 year, you'll come back home, everything gonna be the same, and I promise you, you're gonna be in a better position. That's for sure, for sure. You're definitely gonna be in a better position. But yeah, man, outside of that, I will definitely be getting a little more consistent with the videos. Like I said, these last 2 weeks, I came off of hometown, so I came out here on a mission. Like I already knew, all right, I'm coming out here, I'm gonna be in the hole. I'm grinding. And sure enough, that's what I've been doing. So it was a little hard to make these videos, but now it's a little more lax. I done saved up a little money. I think I've been out here 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, post hometown, and I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, and I'm gonna definitely drop a video because this is definitely an art to taking hometown. I don't know if I explained it earlier on in the video, but it's definitely an art to taking hometown to whereas you don't gotta really go in the hole, or even if you do go in the hole, you don't gotta be in a hole for a whole, for a whole truck payment, gas. You ain't gotta be that deep in the hole. I think when I first came off of hometown, I had a load coming from PA, where I came out of Pittston. I had a load coming from PA down to Springfield, Missouri. Not Springfield, Missouri, but it was right outside Springfield, Missouri. That load alone took care of my truck payment and most of my gas. I was in the hole only $80 because of gas. If I wouldn't have spent no gas, if I'd have maybe flew home, because I know I told you I had to drive 17 hours from Missouri to PA just to get home because they had no load for me. If I'd have flew from Missouri to PA, and then on my way back from hometown, I'd have took that load down to Missouri and picked up my truck. Well, that wouldn't have worked. I wouldn't have had my truck, so whatever. Like I said, I was only $80 in the hole. So, that wasn't really nothing. And by that next week, I was making profit again. I was in the green. Everything was rolling. 4th of July weekend, I thought about going back home, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay out here and grind. Ain't nothing really going on. And I caught my blessing. Definitely caught my blessing. And that's another thing. I know y'all kind of like prone to holidays, like 4th of July, summertime, but sometimes you might just want to, kind of balance it out. Like, see, like, all right, yeah, you could go home, but what you gonna look like when you come back out? And my situation is like, all right, I just came back out a week before July hit. So I'm like, all right, I could go back home for the 4th of July, but I done seen every 4th of July since I was born, right? So I'm not really missing the 4th of July. People probably gonna have cookouts. People gonna have the bottles out. It's gonna be another day, and then people gotta wake up and go to work tomorrow. So it's like, all right, I could miss that one day, and I'm gonna stay out here and grind. That's how I caught my blessing. If I'd have went home trying to turn up, celebrate with everybody else, bro, I damn sure wouldn't have made that $5,000. So, it's about sacrifice at the end of the day. Definitely about sacrifice at the end of the day. But I definitely wanted to tap in with y'all with that. I'm gonna probably end the video here. I don't have a laptop right now, so I'm doing most of this stuff on my phone. So I may do a voiceover just showing y'all the pay stubs, or I might just flash them at the end of the video just so y'all can see it ain't clickbait, I ain't gassing y'all. But I'm definitely looking to invest in a laptop pretty soon, just so this editing can go a little more smoother. But outside of that, bro, yes, I'm still out here. Shout out to everybody that was checking on me. Shout out to everybody that follow me on Instagram. I'm still putting that link right down in the comments, well, during the video, so y'all can see. Definitely follow me on Instagram because I got a lot going on. Outside of trucking, I do music, videography, it's a lot going on with me. So if y'all wanted to tap in, see how I'm living outside of trucking, definitely recommend that y'all follow my Instagram. But yeah, I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna tap in with y'all in the next video, and y'all be safe.